On this video, we're going to look at entering actuals on the provider portal. We're on the portal landing page and you would need to go to actuals, so you can do that using this functional button here or go into actuals on the toolbar. They will both take you to the same place. You'll see the name of the organisation and a list of the services that they provide. Select the applicable service, and then using this calendar you would navigate to the week that the submission relates to. You can change the month by using the single chevron buttons. You can go backwards and forwards, and if you needed to change the year, use the double chevron. I'm on a test system, so I'm going back to September 2022, and my submission is for week commencing the 19th of September. So click on that date on the calendar. Once you've selected the week on the main body of the page, you will see all of the people who were planned to receive the service that week. If you wanted to look at a particular person, you can use the client filter at the top. So click the drop down, select the name and click on view, and that will return the information for the individual. Just going to put it back to all clients. And if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you will see that there is a button for generate actuals. It's good practice to ensure that you click this whenever you go onto this page to make sure that you're capturing the most up-to-date information. In the event that there were no changes required whatsoever, so everybody received exactly what the planned level of service was, you could just click on confirm actuals. Where changes are required, you can update the actuals by clicking on the add/edit button against the applicable person. So we'll use Rowena Ravenclaw and click on the add/edit. And that will take you to this page where you've got the information on the week that it relates to, so the 19th of September. You've then got these different sections. So actual, this is the actual number of sessions that are attended, and it will default to the planned level of service. So in this example, it's 5. You've got the service level, so it gives you a bit of information. So this is a full day. PL is planned, and you can see that there are 5 full day sessions planned. You've then got FRSTD, which is frustrated. MSD is missed. XTR is extra. You should never enter any figure in the extra box. And VST is visit. You should never change this figure in visit regardless of whether the person had all the service, some of it, or no service at all. You've then got information on the total cost. So we can see that there are 5 sessions at £60 per session, and the total value is £300. And lastly, you have a comment section. So if the submission is for anything other than the normal planned service showing on this page, then you must provide some information to explain what has happened. If the person did not attend the planned sessions, it is important that this is recorded correctly so that you as a provider are paid, but the charge is not passed on to the person. If the service was due to be open, but closes because of unexpected or exceptional circumstances, for example, last-minute passenger transport cancellations or severe weather, the council will pay for that day. In these cases, you should record the people as frustrated using the following method. So using this client, for this example, the person was planned 5 days per week, and we'll say that they were poorly for 2 of the days, so they cancelled. What you would need to do is amend the figure in the actuals box from the 5 sessions that were planned to the 3 that were actually attended, and in the frustrated, you would put the 2 that the person didn't attend but where payment is still required. Because you're doing something different to what's planned, you would need to put a comment. So we'll put that they were ill on the Monday and the Tuesday, and then click on save. You'll see the total cost is still showing £300, even though you've amended the actuals from 5 sessions that were planned to the 3 that were attended. The system is still looking to pay you for the full 5 sessions. You've got the 3 actuals and 2 frustrated, which will also be paid for. So if we click on back, and we'll go back to the previous page. So we'll do another example. So let's have a look. So we'll use Sid Waddell, and we'll click on the add/edit. So Sid is planned 2 sessions per week, so 2 days attendance per week. And let's imagine that one of the days would normally be a Monday, but it happened to be a bank holiday Monday for this particular week. The council will not pay for planned closures such as bank holidays, or when it might be a closure for the Christmas period or staff training days. These must be recorded as missed. So to do that, you would amend the actual to show the number of sessions actually attended. So for this example, there were planned 2, but they only attended 1 day because the other day was the bank holiday. And in the missed, you would put the session that was not provided. Again, you'd need to put a comment. So we'll put it was closed bank holiday Monday. And this time, when you click on save, you'll note that the background colour has changed to red. And that's because the system is now looking to pay for less than the planned level of service. So it was planned 2 days at £60 per day, but the payment is only going to be for the 1 day that was provided. Click on back. We'll go back to the previous page. So we'll do one last example. So we'll use this top person, Rubus Hagrid. Click on the add/edit. In the instances where a person is no longer expected to attend, so it could be that the place has been cancelled permanently or the individual might have died, but you're still seeing them on the portal because the service line has not yet been ended, you would need to record this as missed. So we'll say that this person had died the previous week, so no service was actually provided week commencing the 19th of September. So like before on the last example, you would amend the actual to show the actual sessions attended, which would be 0 in this example. And in the missed, you would put the sessions that were not provided. So he was planned for 3 sessions, so you would put the 3 in missed. And then you would need to put a comment. So we'll put that the client had died the previous week. Click on save. Background changes to red because it's paying less than the planned service, and in this example it's not paying anything because no service was provided whatsoever. Click on back. So they're the different ways that you can make the changes, and then once you've made all of the required changes, if you scroll to the bottom and click on confirm actuals.